Today, I will be giving my speech on how to persuade people to helping the American Cancer Society. I will allow you to understand the importance of the American Cancer Society with explaining how cancer is a problem, how we can work to help the problem, and the positive outcomes the world would have if cancer had a cure. How many people do you know have cancer? How many people have family members who have suffered or experienced cancer? In 2017, 9.56 million people died because of cancer. It is the worldwide leading cause of deaths around the world. It is extremely important we work together to find a cure for cancer. The audience should know about this because people should know that this organization has been researching for many years, along with raising money to help people that have cancer. The audience should listen because it is important to understand the severity of cancer and the roles it plays in many people's lives. Not just cancer patients, but other people as well. The American Cancer Society works with cancers, patients, and cures. Today, I will allow you to understand the importance of cancer, explaining how cancer is a problem, how we can work to help the problem, and positive outcomes the world will have if cancer had a cure. For my first point, I will be explaining the problematics cancer allows. Main point number one, an article from NBCI, it is explaining that cancer is the #1 leading killer around the world. The extent of the problem includes tens of millions of diagnoses every year, and more than half of them die. Elderly people are most susceptible for getting cancer. Cancer has remained the deadliest disease for many years and decades, and will only continue to be if we don't have a cure. There are many people who are affected by cancer, elderly most because they have weak immune systems, but also children, men, women, any person is susceptible to getting cancer because of how not contagious, but just strong the disease is, and it's horrible. It can also have a major impact on society because so many people get diagnosed. Cancer affects on not just the patients, but the family as well. People who have family members that suffer from cancer will go through disease like grief, sadness, depression, and other mental illnesses. As discussed, cancer is the leading killer around the world today. It is the deadliest disease and can affect so many people's lives, like elderly, men, women, children, and society as a whole. It is also difficult for family members dealing with someone who has cancer. They'll go through many mental illnesses because of the way it affects them. Main point number two is describing the solutions that there could possibly have. There isn't a cure yet, but obviously people are working every day to find one. Associations are raising money to help any kind of research possible. My uncle, who lives in Buffalo, New York, works in a cancer center and does cancer research. He works with mice, mixing chemicals together to try to find a successful cure and hopes that he finds one. How it satisfies the needs of people, it can provide hope for one day that we do find a cure. It provides comfort in knowing that there could potentially be a cure, that if one day you do get diagnosed with cancer, that you could possibly live from it and not just automatically think you're going to die. Raising money will persuade others to donate money if there are positive outcomes. The plan of action to find a cure is obviously to find a cure. An article from Medical News Today explaining the meticulous experiments working to find a cure. Articles explain many treatments like chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and immune hormonal therapy. Some examples of therapies are the new therapy called immunotherapy, explained by Medical News Today, aims to reinforce our body's existing problems against foreign and harmful cells. Overall, there is no solution yet for cancer, but researchers are working every day to find one. Money is being raised and putting into cancer research in hopes to find a cure. Main point number three, imagine if there was a cure for cancer, how different our life would be. It would give an extension to so many people's lives that were diagnosed, giving them hope if they're diagnosed and not automatically think that they're going to pass. It will also motivate others to raise money for this cause because of the positive outcomes that it could have. But a negative result could be the extent time to finding a cure. In conclusion, today I spoke on the American Cancer Society, how cancer is a problem, how hopeful a solution could be, and positive outcomes. The audience should help raise money for the disease and could benefit so many lives and people for the present and future. I am sure most of you have had an experience involving cancer. It is serious. The help of many individuals could go a long way in hopefulness for the future in cancer patients. Will you be willing to help?